Hey guys, welcome back to Let's Play The Legend of Zelda The Wind Waker. In the last episode, we finally arrived here on Outset Island after the pirates told us to make haste down to the island in order to get Jabun's treasure. And in today's episode, we are going to do just that. But we're going to do a couple things here in Outset Island because we have time. One major thing that you'll notice right off the bat is during nighttime, Outset Island is invaded by monsters. So as you guys can plainly see, there are choo-choos right here at the beginning, just right here in where everybody lives during the nighttime. And you'll probably notice that there's nobody around during the nighttime. That's mainly the reason, because these monsters are up and about. First thing we want to do is we want to actually go visit Grandma. We haven't seen Grandma in a long time. It's time for us to go pay a visit to her. Alright, so now we're here in Grandma's house, and it looks like she's not doing so well. Let's go ahead and talk to her. Oh, Link, Ariel, don't go. Don't leave your poor old Grandma all alone. Oh, I feel so sad for her. You know, both of her grandchildren are gone. She's leaving her all by herself. That is so sad. Let's cheer her up. First thing we want to do is we want to equip a fairy bottle. Let's go ahead and release the fairy. Oh, Link, is that you? Link! Grandma's so always happy to see your bright, shining face. Link, my dear, sweet Link. You're safe. That's wonderful. Just wonderful. Did you do this? Did you heal me? Oh, you're such a sweet child. Oh, that's right. You and your sister Ariel are trying so hard to be strong. Now I've been here sitting here, moaning and worrying. I'm your grandmother. I'm the one who should be taking care of you. I'm so sorry, Link. I haven't even considered what you must be going through. I'm a terrible grandma. Link, this is all I can give you right now. You can keep it in your empty bottle. And she gives us probably the most important item in the entire game, in my opinion. This is the elixir soup. A healthy soup that your grandmother makes replenishes all your life energy and magic power. Not only that, but it also doubles your attack until you get first time you take damage. Now that is one hearty soup. And your kind old grandmother filled it up so that there's 2 helping inside. Isn't she the sweetest? Welcome to probably one of the most broken items in the game, and speedrunners abuse this thing in the standard version so much. You and your sister love this soup, don't you? If you run out, I can make you anytime you'd like. Grandma's going to be strong, just like you are. Don't do anything reckless, right? I love that little last line there. But yes, since we did this little quest right here, we got the elixir soup, which does exactly what it says. It heals all our hearts when we're down. It replenishes our magic meter, plus it doubles our attack until the first time we take damage. And not only that, there's 2 helpings inside, so I can drink this 2 times. So every bottle is equivalent to 2. That is really good, and that's honestly one of my favorite items in this game, right there. Because it helps in any type of situation. But anyways, now that we have done this, we're going to go take a visit to Orca, because now we can. And he has something for us. If we play this little mini game with him. Oh, Link, you're all right. Why did you not tell me about Ariel? That was thoughtless of you. The island has seen hard times ever since you departed. I do not know what you have been doing during your journey, but it seems you are more daring these days. That look in your eye is not one to be left here with. Very good. Show me how much you've improved with your sword skill. Okay, we're going to play a little sparring game with him. And he's going to state the rules. Simply, in the sparring game here, we have to, it says, if you must say so, your skills with the sword are still at the level of a page. Very good. Try to hit me 100 times before I hit you 3 times. Alright, so essentially we have to hit Orca 100 times before he hits us 3. We only have 3 hearts. Whenever he attacks, you can obviously see when he's about ready to attack. Put up your shield. That's really my best option for you. Now, parry attacks count for 2 hits. So I'll show you just in a second. As you guys can see, parry attacks count for 2. Now, you get a lot of rewards based on how many times you've hit him before he hits you 3 times. Our goal right now is to hit him 500 times before he hits us 3 times. Now, I could be sitting here and showing this whole entire process off, but this would be very boring to watch because of me hitting him back and forth, trying to not take damage from him. So, my best suggestion for this is you can go for the parry attack, but don't go for it, in my opinion. It's not worth it, because one thing about Orca, whenever he attacks, sometimes the parry attack will cause you to get hit. He will still hit you when you're doing a parry attack, and you don't want that. You have only 3 chances to get hit, so it's best to just put up your shield when you need to. So, I'm going to actually cut until I get to 500. So, I'll see you guys in just a second. Ow. Okay, I want to actually mention something real quick while I'm making a little interjection while I'm doing this. One little tidbit I wanted to really get into, if anything, whenever you're doing these sparring games, is to simply don't push Orca into corners. If you push him in corners, you're only asking for trouble. So, as you guys can see, I only got 1 heart left. So, I'm going to try to hopefully get to 500. This is going to be really hard. But, anyways, I'll continue. I'll see you guys after I get to that point. Alright. So, we made it to 500. Thank goodness. And I didn't have to retry this. That's one thing I was really hoping that it didn't have to happen, but I didn't have to completely do this up until 500 times. Let's see, actually, I want to see how long I can go. But, in the same sense, if you go up to 999 hits on him, you actually get another reward. The reward that we are actually getting from getting 500 hits on Orca here is actually a piece of heart. So that's why I'm doing it right now, is to get the piece of heart. But your reward for getting 999 hits on him is simply a silver rupee. And now I got hit. Because I was stupid enough to not block at that time. Enough! It says, 533 blows. You have improved. You have already become a fine swordsman, but I'm certain you can do even better. Link, take this. So now we got our next piece of heart. So we've collected 3 so far, and we need 1 more to complete another heart tank. And that's practically what Orca has for us now. We can do more for Orca later, but we're just going to completely just take his piece of heart and run with it. Like I said, I could get the 200 rupees off of him, but I'd rather not right now because it's really not worth it, and I'd just be wasting money. As you guys can plainly see, I only have 484 rupees. If I got the 200 rupees, I'd only be capped out at 500. So we're going to completely just get rid of these guys. Killed all three of them. But what we're actually going to be doing now is we're going to be heading back to the forest, because there is something we can actually get there now, because now we have bombs, we have access to it. We're gonna go do that before we go meet Jabun. So if you're probably wondering, it's like, why aren't you going to go meet Jabun just yet? That's why. We're going to go and get some things done in Outset that we have access to, and this would be very important that we do so right now. But on our way up here, we are going to be introduced to one of my least favorite enemies in the entire game, the mini blends. Oh my gosh, I hate these enemies. They're annoying. Na 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 na. And the thing is about these guys, they infinitely respawn. Unless they're in certain areas where there's only a set number of them, they'll infinitely respawn. So don't even bother. do not even bother with them. If you are caught into like a horde of them, just simply run away from them. That's all I can really say, because they'll infinitely respawn. Now, what does Old Man Ho-Ho have to say? Ho, ho, so close, I wish I could fly on top of that hill, if only beneath that rock head. The triumph? Oh, I nearly spoke aloud without thinking. It's a secret. Yes, quite a secret. He's looking over there, and you guys can probably see a gigantic stone head. We mentioned that there was a gigantic stone head that across the Great Sea, but we don't have the power to do that just yet. So we're going to come back to this much later in the game. It's mostly during probably the final thing we're going to be doing in this game. So to be perfectly honest, don't worry about it right now. And actually, a little sneak peek of things to come. You guys can see that whirlpool back there. We'll be getting to that here just shortly. But anyways, we want to change the wind direction. We want to get on top of this rock because, well, the bridge is out. Our only way to get across is with a Deku Leaf. So now we need to make the wind blow west. That way we can get back to the forest by doing this. Will I make it? Yes, I'll make it. Okay, good. Whew. I thought for a second there I wasn't going to make it. But we want to actually return back to the forest real quick. And we are going to be greeted with, I do believe, a Mothula. Yep, he's right there. He's waiting for us. He automatically sensed us, so he's like running against the wall. You could, if I can turn the camera out, he's actually kind of stuck in the wall. If you kind of can see that. Okay, I wanted to actually let go. Let go. Oh, well, you hit me. Well, screw you too, Mr. Mothula, dude. I'm not gonna let you poop out dudes. Ugh. I hate those enemies. I just never quite could just. I don't know. But actually, down here, they're in this tree rock right here. Let go, Link. I want to crawl down here. Yeah, there's Mothulas, but there's also a red rupee right here. So we can kind of get maxed out there. So there we go. Now I'm maxed out on money again. Get off of me, stupid spike ball dudes. Anyways, let's climb up here. Now I mentioned in like episode 2, I do believe, that there was a gigantic rock we couldn't do anything about. Well, now that we have bombs, it says right here, it says fairy fountain in sight. This spot is the remains of an ancient fairy fountain. The legendary hero is said to come to the battle come here after battles so the fairies could ease his weariness. It is also said whoever met with a great fairy who lived here was blessed with great fortune, so it became known as the fountain of the fortune goddess. Okay, so that kind of gives you an indication of what's in here. But anyways, let's get our bomb and drop it down here and just wait for it to blow up. And there you go. Now a hole is revealed. Now let's go down into the hole and find out what's in here. It's a fairy fountain. So let's go ahead and talk to the fairy again. Young waker of the winds, allow me to aid you in your quest. And with that, we can now carry more rupees. We have a bigger wallet. We can hold up to 1,000 rupees. Fairies in this... Yeah. Pretty much, does what every fairy fountain does. It spawns in a lot of fairies. But the thing is, though, I don't have it in the bottle right now. And, well, unfortunately, fairies, I can't catch you. I can't be a Mr. Crocker right now. But anyways, now we have a bigger wallet. So now we can hold up to 1,000 rupees, which is, at this point, you kind of really need this. You kind of really need a bigger wallet. But anywho, let's go ahead and climb up this way. And now we're going to be greeted with Mothulas and Moblins. Hello, Moblin. Doesn't even notice me here yet. Well, I didn't mean to throw a bomb, but... Go ahead and take your skull necklace here. Ow! Okay, Moblins, just keep hitting each other. Keep hitting all your allies. Don't care. You really just whacked him. You just whacked him really good, didn't you? I don't even care I'm getting, like, demolished right now because of this. This is just too funny. I just love whenever there's two Moblins and they're just whacking each other. They don't even mean to. That's what's the golden thing about these Moblins. just die already, Moblin. Oh my goodness. Okay, let's go and heal our health here. So now that we have more than, as you guys can see, it can hold more than 500 rupees. So there we go. And now let's go ahead and return back to whence we came. And now we are officially done with all the things we need to do on Outset Island right now. We have done practically everything that we need to do. Like there was a reason why the King of Red Lions told us, he's like, hey, it'd be a good time to go and check out what things need to be done. And I took fall damage, but I don't care. And there's Gigantic Piggy. Hello, Piggy. We'll be seeing you later. Yeah, you see that? I don't know what happened, but one of those pigs got really fat that I brought back at the beginning of the game. They got really, really fat. But anyways, let's go back onto our boat because we are practically done with Outset Island the way it needs to be. And from the looks of things, there's a mailbox. Let's go talk to it real quick. Good evening. Letters for Link. We have one letter. Here's your letter. It says right here, sorry to disturb you with an unsolicited letter. The following does not interest you. This is your big chance. Do you ever need an empty bottle, a piece of heart, or treasure chart? We only have one of each. This letter right here is telling us about a special that's going on right now. There is a beetle shop ship on the island of Rockspire Island. I'll be covering that when we get up there. That is going to be closing. It's going to be doing a closing sale in the next 7 days, and it says, are you ready? In that case, you want to search around the cave backside of Outside Island where Jabun is said to hide. Yeah, but Rockspire Island. We'll be getting into that later when we actually get to that island. There is a beetle shop ship that is closing in 7 days, and it has really good items for sale. It has a piece of heart, a treasure chart, and an empty bottle. But I'll be getting into that later, so don't worry about it right now. But anyways, let's get over to the whirlpool that I mentioned earlier. We want to actually come over here and get sucked into the whirlpool. Now this segment right here, this can get really messy really quick. You want to pull out your bombs, and you want to shoot the gigantic slab that's up there. But the thing is, though, it's in segments. So right now we want to get closer, and we want to shoot the top segment right now. We can shoot the bottoms, but it won't do as much damage as it is if we shoot the top right here. We want to shoot the top segment right here. And then once that's out of the way, we want to move down to the middle segment here. Keep shooting this until it breaks open. You only have a limited time because that whirlpool will suck you down if you're not fast enough. So now we just need to shoot this, and I think that'll do it. Nope, you need one more shot. Nope, one more shot. Okay. Okay, game. Gonna be picky about it. I'm gonna have to wait until we get whipped back around because I don't want to waste too many bombs. I know that I have 60, and then normally at this point you only have 30, but I want to make sure that these shots count. There we go. Now we've revealed the cavern where Jabun lives. And once you do that, the whirlpool goes away. So now let's go inside the cavern and find out what's going on. Gigantic fish. He's speaking that ancient language both Valu and the great Deku tree spoke. Well met indeed, Jabun. I am pleased to see you are safe. Yes, it seems Ganon has returned. There can be no other explanation. Unfortunately, that is not so. The one I have brought with me has no connection to the legendary one. And yet I sense a great promise in the courage that this one possesses. I do. It is the only way. And from the looks of things, he's going to give us our final pearl. And we got Nayru's pearl. The Water Spirit Jabun was kind enough to give you this jewel, a treasure of one of the goddesses. Thank you, Jabun. So, that foul rain and endless night were indeed elements of the curse brought to us by Ganon. He must intend to cast this land into pure darkness for all time. I believe I have. And then he goes back into his slumber. Ganon's curse has been broken by the power of the pearl that Jabun gave us, so morning should come soon. It's well that we have gathered all the pearls. Are you ready, Link? I have marked the places where you must set the pearls on your seed chart. Once you have placed each of the pearls in the proper location, the proving grounds for your courage will become apparent. Clearly, the search for Jabun has shown that Ganon has begun to make efforts to block our path forward. It is certain that the perils ahead will be greater than any of you faced thus far. You should finish any business you have here on Outset right now, so that you shall not have any regrets later. Well, we finished that, King of Redlines. But now we have all 3 pearls. We have all 3 pearls. If we come over here to our inventory, we come over here, and you'll see that we have all 3 pearls. Nayru's pearl, Foray's pearl, and Din's pearl. But I'm going to leave what we're going to be doing in the next episode. So in the next episode of Let's Play The Legend of Zelda The Wind Waker, we are going to be heading over to the next area on these 3 marked islands that we've already visited once, at least once. So I will see you guys in the next episode.